പരിപാടി നിർത്താന്ന് പറഞ്ഞോട് ഇതുണ്ടായിക്കണെന്നറിയില്ല. അത്രയും വിഷമത്തിലാണ്.
ഓടി അങ്ങോട്ട് കിടന്നു, ആ റോഡിന്റെ അപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് കിടന്നിട്ടാണ് നിന്ന്.
ഇതൊരു തിരുവമ്പാടി ദേവസ്വത്തിന്റെ മാത്രം പ്രശ്നമല്ലല്ലോ, ഇതൊരു നാടിന്റെ വികാരമാണല്ലോ.
Yesterday, an explosion at a fireworks making facility in Kerala's Thrissur district killed 13 people and left over 40 injured. Here's what happened in Thrissur's Mundathikode and what went on through the night.
On the morning of April 21, Mundathikode Sadishan, the veteran fireworks licensee of the Tiruvambadi Devasam, spoke to a television channel about a special suspense item he planned for the 2026 Thrissur Puram. Referring to the ongoing global tensions in the Middle East, he said that this year's fireworks would have a special item that carries a message, a symbolic call for world peace. However, just hours later, by around 3:30 in the afternoon, that message was overtaken by tragedy. The peace in Mundathikode paddy fields was shattered in a matter of seconds. Sadishan's own fireworks manufacturing unit at Mundathikode became the site of one of the most devastating firework explosions in Kerala's recent history. The unit, located in the middle of a 5-acre paddy field, was ripped apart by a massive blast. The impact was so intense that people living kilometers away reported tremors, with many initially fearing it was an earthquake. The shockwave shattered window panes at the nearby Kerala Institute of Local Administration, KILA, and damaged several homes in the surrounding area. Roof tiles collapsed and ceiling boards gave away, and shattered glass injured residents inside their houses. At the site, almost all storage sheds were completely destroyed. 3 of those sheds reportedly containing high-intensity fireworks like Amit and Gund, prepared for the sample Vedicate scheduled for April 24. Within seconds, the open fields turned into a disaster zone, or rather, a graveyard. 14 people have been confirmed dead. Body parts scattered across the field due to the force of the explosion, complicating recovery efforts. Around 40 others were injured, with at least 5 in critical condition at Thrissur Government Medical College, suffering with burns between 70 and 90%. Satishan himself is among those critically injured, battling for life. As night fell, the entire area was cordoned off by the police. The site remains highly volatile, and exploded firecrackers and chemical compounds are scattered across the debris, and small secondary explosions continue to be reported through the evening, forcing rescue teams to keep their distance. Search operations have now been paused for safety reasons, and they are expected to resume at daybreak with specialized support, including cadaver dogs, robotic units from the fire force, and drone surveillance to assess the extent of the debris so that they can identify unexploded materials before personnel could re-enter the site. Meanwhile, a magisterial inquiry led by District Collector Shikha Surendran is underway to determine what caused the blast, whether it was a handling error or a trigger, or it was triggered by extreme heat conditions. A meeting to be held the day after tomorrow will decide how the Puram festivities will be conducted in the aftermath of the tragedy. What began as a day that spoke of spectacle and symbolism has instead left behind questions, laws, and a long investigation ahead.
As of this morning, search operations have restarted and a forensic squad with cadaver dogs have arrived to search for the remains of victims. Kerala Health Minister Veena George said that autopsies of 5 bodies have been completed, while 9 intact bodies were recovered.
4 ബോഡി പാർട്ടുകൾ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് 2-3 പേരുടെയാണോ എത്ര പേരുടേതാണ് എന്നുള്ളത് നമുക്കതിലൊരു വ്യക്തതയില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് രാവിലെ 9 മണിയോടുകൂടി രാജീവ് ഗാന്ധി ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് ബയോടെക്നോളജിയിൽ നിന്നുള്ള വിദഗ്ധരെത്തും. നമ്മൾ അത് തീരുമാനിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതും പ്രോട്ടോക്കോളും എല്ലാവരുടെയും, ഇപ്പോൾ ബോഡി വിട്ടുകൊടുത്തവരുടെ ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ളവരുടെ സാമ്പിളുകൾ നമ്മൾ എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ബാക്കി ഉള്ളവരുടെയും ബോഡി പാർട്സിൻ്റെയും സാമ്പിളുകൾ എടുക്കുകയും ആ സാമ്പിളുകൾ DNA പരിശോധനയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് വിധേയമാക്കുകയും ചെയ്യും.
10 injured people are undergoing treatment in the ICU of Thrissur Medical College, with the condition of 5 of them reported to be critical. 2 people sustained 98% burn injuries and are on ventilator support and remain in a critical condition. The Thrissur collector said that the bodies of 3 identified victims have been handed over to their relatives. He added that the exact number of injured is expected to be confirmed after further searches at the blast site. Several people are still searching for their missing relatives at hospitals, fearing that they may be among those in critical care. The exact cause of the explosion is yet to be determined. The Thrissur Puram is set to begin on April 26th, but the tragedy that unfolded yesterday casts a dark shadow over Kerala's most famous festival.